Yeah, for for the folks that were watching me struggle through Monster Hunter last night, that dragon pushed my shit in. But anyway, what's good, neighborhood? It's a little bit late, but we're getting another good start on the 16-bit breakfast. Getting back into some more Chrono Trigger, and thanks to the power of emulation, we're gonna be able to pick up immediately where we left off from last time. We're gonna summon the dactyls. We're gonna go kick some scaly dino butt. And then hopefully I'll be able to kick more scaly dino butt on some more Monster Hunter later on. There we go. Yeah, actually, how can I put this? I died enough times. Really? But yeah, I basically died enough times that in the midst of all the hunts that I ran, I died enough times that I picked up the materials to craft one of the to craft one of Elatrion's weapons. Okay, hang on. I'll have to restart the ZS and ES really quick because it's not picking up my controller. Yay. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. No more technical difficulties? I hope, I hope, I hope. There we go. You know what? I'm gonna just say this right now, though. I'm not really. I don't know what it is, but when it comes to when it comes to the Alatron fight, I don't know. There's just something about it that doesn't really sit well with me. Maybe maybe it's because I've never taken on the monster before. But I think just maybe if I got a little bit more, maybe if I got in a little bit more time fighting it, might be able to might be able to pick up some tricks. I mean, I got some tips from Oliver, so I'm definitely gonna need to respec my armor for it. That's for sure. Because trying to manage it using like trying to manage it using blight resistances in addition to elemental resistance, that's not gonna fly. Okay, so from here on out, it looks like we're pretty much gonna have a full six-person party. I think I kind of want to keep Robo in for now because he's got that full party heal. Just I kind of want to keep Robo in for the full party heal, but I want to bring in Frog for that extra DPS. But then there's also, the girls haven't had much chance to level up, and they're at least two behind. Well, not at least, they are two levels behind Chrono and Ayla. But then again, OBC is kind of a combination DPS and group heal anyway. And a good morning to a good morning to you too, Riona. How you doing? Uh, I'm doing okay. Last night's session of Monster Hunter was a bit of a struggle. It was a bit of a struggle, but I think I'll manage. Yeah, I think for me it's really just going to be a matter of, well, it's going to be a matter of really just putting together the gear and learning the fight. Alrighty. Speaking of learning the fight and making sure I'm properly geared up, we'll give her the mist robe. Alright, now Looks like we're in good shape there. Let's rock and roll. Actually, I know what I should have done. I should have at least put in frogs so that way we could learn some more double teams. But we can probably do that. We can probably do that later. Oh yeah, that's right. We need to we need to find the switches to open those doors. Mm. Jesus. Sort of like an episode of Power Rangers watching robots punch out dinosaurs and monsters. Go, cave buddies. You are free now. Okay, so, yes! Yes! Oh my god! I forgot how much I loved the Falcon hit. Oh, Falcon Strike was legit one of my favorite dual techs. But, hey, what's good, Blue? Good to see you. Also, Andre, likewise, man. Oh, y'all lined yourselves up perfectly. Yeah. That's what's up. I was not even paying attention to our attacks. I already learned life. Life. One of the best cereals out there, I'm telling you. Especially Cinnamon Life. So good. Of course Mikey likes it. Okay, so Blue, you've already gone in for the testing, right? Okay, yeah, that's right. You went last Friday. I'm sorry. I completely spaced on when you actually went in for the testing. But hopefully we'll hear some good news back. Oh, I should probably crack that egg open real quick and see what we get. Alright, mid-ether. I can work with that. Alright, what's the kid got to show us? Okay. So it looks like we're pretty much all set up to... Yeah, it looks like we're pretty much all set up to tackle the rest of the dungeon. So let's get in there and get to it. Boop! Boop! Oh no! Oh, we got dropped too! Oh, damn it! This is gonna suck! Or not. How about that? I talked massive amounts of shit for dropping these monsters down those pits, and then that happens. Ugh. Alright, I need to end this quick, because I still haven't had much chance to heal. Not from that last encounter, anyway. Man, the sheer number of tech points you get per fight, though, is kinda nice. Okay, we're gonna save. We're gonna do this again. Come on with it, monkeys. Get this work. Alright, so what do we got? Tech-wise, we got a long ways to go for that. Let's see, 341 for charm. hell. I almost want to take everybody back to visit the news. You know what? We'll drop these guys again. Why? Because it's funny. Yeah, it's beautiful how they actually... It's beautiful how they integrate the fights into the environment, and it's something that I've wanted to try and replicate when I was working through RPG Maker. I mean, there's really a lot going on under the hood here, and hopefully either I can find a way to mimic this, or if nothing else, hopefully with the new RPG Maker that's coming out, hopefully we'll get something similar to it. Oh, that was a monstrous critical right there. Ah, damn it! Running around in the dark. Oh no! Congratulations, you played yourself. Hey, what's good, Chop? Good to see you, buddy. Okay, that... If I go around here... You know, I think I might be fine with just exiting. Might be. But I want to make sure I get all the items in here. Oh, damn it, I did not mean to waste magic points on that. There we go. Oh well. Screw it. Alright, we're gonna get into some more fights out here. Oh! Psh. They're just dropping full-size dinosaurs on us. Okay. But yeah, speaking of RPG Maker and SRPG Maker, guys, real talk, there is so much out there in terms of just in terms of software, in terms of freeware for for people to actually get into developing and making games of their own. And I really feel like more I really feel like more more of us need to try and take advantage of it. I know it's going to take time to learn the systems and do the work as far as the visual assets. But I really think that with enough time and enough effort, we're gonna have some people out here. We're gonna have some gamers out here that get in, work their magic, and that create the kinds of games that we've all been wanting. And what's more, I think it's possible for that to happen. I think it's possible for that to happen with. Okay, let me gather my thoughts here. What I'm really trying to say is that you know the industry and the hobby has just been so inundated with games of a quality that just what isn't what we've come to expect, and it doesn't have the heart that it used to. But I think we can fix that. I mean, let's take something like Sonic Mania, for example. That basically came about because you know that came about because fans of Sonic had been putting together mods for so long that eventually Sega caught on to them, and they're like, hey, why don't you come do something official for us? Let's take something like like some of the community stuff I've shown off, like TMNT Cross Justice League, like Ultimate Double Dragon. I mean, hell, Ultimate Double Dragon is like, I'd call that something of a dream fan project. Like, I'd say Ultimate Double Dragon is something of a dream fan project because the fans that were working on it were literally just a couple of guys who love kung fu movies and who love 90s beat 'em ups like Super Double Dragon. They started putting it together. They started throwing in, nods to their, nods to their childhood, nods to their favorites from way back when. And then they got one of the original staff from Double Dragon to see their work and decide, hey, I want to make sprites for this. I want to work with you. If you can find a way to pay me for my work, I will do this. And that's where their Patreon came in, because literally the money they're getting from that Patreon is going towards, paying Ogata-san for his sprites. And yeah, that's what it's looking like with the Tony Hawk remake and with Crash 4. You're right. It looks like it looks like they're really trying to do right by the fans. I wouldn't be surprised. And Bloodstained as well. I still need to get a copy of that game, by the way. I want to play it. Hell, if I can get a copy of Bloodstained for the PS4, I will play it. I will stream it. I will review it. No question about it. Like, I will do with that what I did with Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And yeah, that's true. You could say that Street Fighter has definitely evolved thanks entirely to fan-made stuff that sped it up. Street Fighter is one of those cases where executive meddling has really blackened Street Fighter's eye. But no, Riona, you're absolutely correct. Exactly. Street Fighter. Well, hell. Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter Cross. Since Street Fighter 4, Capcom's fighting games have been just utterly stymied due to executive meddling and due to some rather poor community and in-house management. Defensive power up when attacked, down when shocked. So let's try this. Let's have Chrono do the shocking. Ooh, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. There we go. Okay, so Chrono does the shocking. Isla brings the damage. Robo brings the heal. Excuse me. Yeah. No, that's exactly right. It's like when Capcom does something other than Street Fighter or Resident Evil, when Capcom actually, deviates from those two flagships and really puts their support behind, really puts their support behind something new or puts their support behind, one of their older beloved franchises, people take notice. Alright, let's drop another double team on him. Spike the volleyball, and that's the end of that. But yeah, even with the bigger companies starting to actually pay more attention to their, you know, more attention to their more beloved IPs. I mean, I think that's going to be the fastest we'll actually see, you know, more of the more of the classic spirit of gaming come back. But honestly, I think the future of the hobby and of the industry is going to come from it's really going to come from outside of the established industry, you know? Again, more of us, taking the time to learn how to create the assets, more of us taking the time to get our hands on, you know, to get our hands on more of the publicly available software like Unreal Engine, like RPG Maker, like Fighter Factory, Mugen, Beats of Rage. I mean, yeah, we're two generations removed from the last Onimusha game. I would love to see a remaster, if not just a full-on sequel. I mean, if we can. That's a good point. There's certainly truth to that. Yo, Shadow Man. I have not heard that name in a long time. Oh, Shadow Man was so good. Oh boy. Yeah, Chrono's gonna need that defense. And he's still not matched up to either of the other two. Yes. I just wanted to drop more dinos. Save that. Excuse me. Here we go. Mashed him. Let's see what happens when. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Yeah, Shadow Man was a great game. Like, Shadow Man was awesome. Let's see, the Legacy of Kain games were always good too. That is a valid concern. That it is. Oh no! She got put to sleep! And she got chewed up again! Okay, fine. Let's try this. Mid tonic for her. Rock throw. And more lightning. Oh. That could work. I think that could very well be what happens. Okay, mid-ether for Chrono. Good thing I had that pocket heal beam ready to go. Okay, so we'll do that. Oh yeah. Well, Dawn of Dreams is definitely an indicator that they don't want to use, that they don't want to use real people anymore. Again, because of the licensing issues, which would also, which also definitely ties into, you know, which also ties into why there haven't been any remasters, because you still gotta pay the guys for their likenesses. You still gotta pay, Jean Reno, Takeshi Kaneshiro. And it's at a point where those costs are going to go up, especially compared to what they were, back then. Ooh, that hit hard. But again, back to but still, to kind of wrap it back around to what we were discussing earlier, though. Again, whenever Capcom actually, whenever Capcom actually even hinted at doing something other than, other than Street Fighter or Resident Evil, you know, the fans took notice, and generally the games sold. I gave the mid tonic to the wrong person. Luckily, I've got 96 of them. Yeah. And that last Robo-Tackle seals the deal. So, it's really kind of funny now that I think back on this. Looking back on, looking back on this part of the story, Azala was really ahead of the curve. Like, yeah, Azala was still basically trying to commit, genocide. But dude knew what was coming. Yeah. that sound. Whoever was the genius that came up with that sound that Lavos makes, man, that right there is just bone chilling. That being said, though, that was a full hour. Another nice helping of the 16 bit breakfast, which we will be continuing tomorrow with more Chrono Triggers, so I'll try to make sure that I'm here on time at 9:30 Central to get us started. But with that being said, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for this past hour or so. It's been fun, and I'm looking forward to more. I'll try broadcasting a little bit more later on today, maybe a bit more Monster Hunter, maybe some more Warframe, maybe something entirely different. Who knows? I will be sure to let you know. But y'all have yourselves a top notch Thursday. Until next time, stay good, neighborhood.